चले?
मामा जी घर चले।
चले चले चले, सांस भी नहीं लेने दी यार।
साफ हवा एंजॉय करने के लिए अब कहीं और क्यों चले, घर पे ही रुके। वोल्टास का नया प्योर एयर एडजस्टेबल एसी विद हेपा फिल्टर, ये जर्म्स और पोल्यूटेंट्स को फिल्टर करे और दे साफ ठंडी हवा 6 एडजस्टेबल टनेज मोड्स में।
तो हवा और सेविंग्स दोनों टनटनाटन।
Open your senses to nature and feel the refreshingly cool and calm mountain breeze with the all-new Voltas Pure Air 6-stage adjustable AC, India's first AC with HEPA filter that can efficiently cool and purify the air around you. Fitted with true HEPA filters, anti-dust and antimicrobial filters on the vent, it efficiently sucks in and traps allergens, dust, pollen, bacteria and germs to give you cleaner air. It is also accurate and smart in determining the air quality in your room with the PM 1.0 sensor. Now you can visibly see the quality of air you breathe through the multicolored ring with AQI indicators. The smart display panel also lets you get an insight on the cooling mode and timer function. Turn on the super dry mode for quick dehumidification during humid days. For faster cooling, switch to turbo mode as this will enable a higher airflow to help cool the room faster. The green and clean refrigerants do little harm to your natural surroundings, making it a sustainable choice. The 6-stage adjustable mode can be powered up to the required cooling capacity based on the number of persons in the room. Voltas Pure Air Adjustable Inverter AC comes with a 5-year comprehensive warranty on the product and a lifetime inverter compressor warranty. Bring home the pure mountain breeze with Voltas Pure Air AC.
I always wanted to do something offbeat, to have my own venture. एक जगह जहां बाहर मेरे नाम का बोर्ड लगाओ।
क्या हुआ? पूरी रात सोए नहीं?
No, I'm stuck with this.
चाय पियो।
बनाना चाहता था एक ऐसा ब्रांड जो कंज्यूमर्स के दिल में जगह बना ले।
तुम्हारे हाथ की चाय और तुम्हारी एडवाइस, खिलाओ।
Communication skills, leadership qualities, attention to detail. ये तो हमेशा से ही मेरी कोर स्ट्रेंथ्स थी। मार्केट की समझ भी धीरे धीरे आ गई।
सारा होमवर्क अभी।
और नेगोशिएशन, उसमें तो मुझे कोई बीट ही नहीं कर सकता।
ये रिमोट तभी मिलेगा जब आप होमवर्क कंप्लीट करोगे, ठीक है?
फिर भी when I found my angel investors, तो उन्हें 100% इक्विटी दे बैठा। But I must say, business profitable है। Yes, I quit working to look after my home. Offbeat enough, no? But everything in this home is my business, and I am running it successfully.
than 6 decades of building a smarter tomorrow, maintaining 3 million plus tons of HVAC, impacting 32 regions with its state-of-the-art technology, 8,500 plus innovators around the globe. We at Voltas are building an efficient world for you, driven by smart engineering. Our vision is to brighten the nation with the light of innovation. Every day, millions of people hope for a better tomorrow, and we, with the support of our dedicated team and a large network of dealers, bring them closer to their hope by offering smart engineering solutions. We keep you and your business at the center of whatever we do through our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and R&D centers, driving the philosophy of Make in India, innovating products and offering services that are simple, functional, and future-ready. We cater to the air conditioning needs for commercial and industrial applications, where we offer our wide range of products like VRF, ducted systems, inverter free match multi-split, cassette AC, tower AC, chillers, and vapor absorption machine, a trusted brand for air conditioning solutions. Our chillers are designed for a greener tomorrow, ranging from 10 tons to 4,000 tons. Voltas's vapor absorption machines have a wide use in process and industrial applications. Not to forget, our inverter free match multi-split, ideal product for small offices and home offices, creating sustainable engineering solutions. Our remote monitoring center facility in Mumbai, a data-based IoT solution that provides remote monitoring of chillers to proactively respond to equipment failures, ensuring your future is smarter and healthier. Our every product and service justifies our unflinching commitment, assures excellence, and reflects immense talent and relentless hard work of our team of professionals. The commercial air conditioning business of Voltas provides end-to-end solutions for all your HVAC needs, which makes us one of the biggest contributors in nation building. We have created benchmarks. We have crossed milestones, and we shall continue to do so for a smarter and healthier tomorrow.
We are clear market leaders in majority of the segments, and also our recent introduction in categories like cold room and medical refrigeration. Our objective is to showcase the might, the strength, not only for the brand, but also showcase the products that we are dealing in and the ones which we are introducing for the Indian market.
चले?
मामा जी घर चले।
चले चले चले, सांस भी नहीं लेने दी यार।
साफ हवा एंजॉय करने के लिए अब कहीं और क्यों चले, घर पे ही रुके। वोल्टास का नया प्योर एयर एडजस्टेबल एसी विद हेपा फिल्टर, ये जर्म्स और पोल्यूटेंट्स को फिल्टर करे और दे साफ ठंडी हवा 6 एडजस्टेबल टनेज मोड्स में।
तो हवा और सेविंग्स दोनों टनटनाटन।
Open your senses to nature and feel the refreshingly cool and calm mountain breeze with the all-new Voltas Pure Air 6-stage adjustable AC, India's first AC with HEPA filter that can efficiently cool and purify the air around you. Fitted with true HEPA filters, anti-dust and antimicrobial filters on the vent, it efficiently sucks in and traps allergens, dust, pollen, bacteria and germs to give you cleaner air. It is also accurate and smart in determining the air quality in your room with the PM 1.0 sensor. Now you can visibly see the quality of air you breathe through the multicolored ring with AQI indicators. The smart display panel also lets you get an insight on the cooling mode and timer function. Turn on the super dry mode for quick dehumidification during humid days. For faster cooling, switch to turbo mode as this will enable a higher airflow to help cool the room faster. The green and clean refrigerants do little harm to your natural surroundings, making it a sustainable choice. The 6-stage adjustable mode can be powered up to the required cooling capacity based on the number of persons in the room. Voltas Pure Air Adjustable Inverter AC comes with a 5-year comprehensive warranty on the product and a lifetime inverter compressor warranty. Bring home the pure mountain breeze with Voltas Pure Air AC.
I always wanted to do something offbeat, to have my own venture. एक जगह जहां बाहर मेरे नाम का बोर्ड लगाओ।
क्या हुआ, पूरी रात सोए नहीं?
No, I'm stuck with this.
चाय पियो।
बनाना चाहता था एक ऐसा ब्रांड जो कंज्यूमर्स के दिल में जगह बना ले।
तुम्हारे हाथ की चाय और तुम्हारी एडवाइस, खिलाओ।
Communication skills, leadership qualities, attention to detail. ये तो हमेशा से ही मेरी कोर स्ट्रेंथ थी। मार्केट की समझ भी धीरे धीरे आ गई।
सारा होमवर्क अभी।
और नेगोशिएशन, उसमें तो मुझे कोई बीट ही नहीं कर सकता।
ये रिमोट तभी मिलेगा जब आप होमवर्क कंप्लीट करोगे, ठीक है?
फिर भी when I found my angel investors, तो उन्हें 100% equity दे बैठा। But I must say, business profitable है। Yes, I quit working to look after my home. Offbeat enough, no? But everything in this home is my business, and I am running it successfully.
More than 6 decades of building a smarter tomorrow, maintaining 3 million plus tons of HVAC, impacting 32 regions with its state-of-the-art technology, 8,500 plus innovators around the globe. We at Voltas are building an efficient world for you, driven by smart engineering. Our vision is to brighten the nation with the light of innovation. Every day, millions of people hope for a better tomorrow, and we, with the support of our dedicated team and a large network of dealers, bring them closer to their hope by offering smart engineering solutions. We keep you and your business at the center of whatever we do through our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and R&D centers, driving the philosophy of Make in India, innovating products and offering services that are simple, functional, and future-ready. We cater to the air conditioning needs for commercial and industrial applications, where we offer our wide range of products like VRF, ducted systems, inverter free match multi-split, cassette AC, tower AC, chillers, and vapor absorption machine, a trusted brand for air conditioning solutions. Our chillers are designed for a greener tomorrow, ranging from 10 tons to 4,000 tons. Voltas' vapor absorption machines have a wide use in process and industrial applications. Not to forget, our inverter free match multi-split, ideal product for small offices and home offices, creating sustainable engineering solutions. Our remote monitoring center facility in Mumbai, a data-based IoT solution that provides remote monitoring of chillers to proactively respond to equipment failures, ensuring your future is smarter and healthier. Our every product and service justifies our unflinching commitment, assures excellence, and reflects immense talent and relentless hard work of our team of professionals. The commercial air conditioning business of Voltas provides end-to-end solutions for all your HVAC needs, which makes us one of the biggest contributors in nation building. We have created benchmarks. We have crossed milestones. And we shall continue to do so for a smarter and healthier tomorrow.
We are clear market leaders in majority of the segments, and also our recent introduction in categories like cold room and medical refrigeration. Our objective is to showcase the might, the strength, not only for the brand, but also showcase the products that we are dealing in and the ones which we are introducing for the Indian market.
Good afternoon, shareholders. I am Varun Malhotra, Head Taxation, Legal and Company Secretary of Voltas Limited. I welcome you all to the 69th Annual General Meeting of Voltas Limited. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has by General Circular number 10 of 2022, dated 28 December 2022, read with earlier relevant circulars, including General Circular number 20 of 2020, dated 5th May 2020, permitted companies to conduct their annual general meeting in 2023 through video conferencing or other audio visual means. Accordingly, we are holding this AGM through video conferencing. While most of the shareholders have, over the past few years, become familiar with the process for participating in the AGM through video conferencing, for the benefit of those shareholders who are first time participants, I would like to briefly take you through certain procedural and technical points. All shareholders who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode to ensure that there is no disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The company has received requests from few shareholders to register them as speakers at the AGM. All requests received up to 19 June 2023, being the last date of registration, were accepted, and such shareholders have been registered as speakers. Once the question and answer session starts, the chairman will announce the name of the shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shareholder one by one. When chairman calls your name, the host will send you request for unmute. On receipt of such request, you have to click on the unmute button on your device. Thereafter, click on video button only once and wait till the video is on. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we request the speaker shareholder to use the earphones so that he or she is clearly audible. Minimize any noise in the background. Ensure that the Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device or devices. No other background applications are running on the device, and there is proper lighting to give and have a good video experience. If there is a connectivity issue at the speaker shareholder's end, we would invite the next speaker to join. We would request the shareholders to be slow and audible while asking their questions and limit their speech to 3 minutes. During the AGM, if a shareholder faces any technical issues, he or she may contact the helpline numbers mentioned in the notice of the AGM. I would like to take this opportunity to explain the sequence of meeting and the process of voting on the resolutions as contained in the notice of the AGM. The Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations provide for electronic voting. Accordingly, the company had provided its shareholders the facility to cast their vote through the remote electronic voting system administered by NSDL. E-voting commenced on Monday, 19 June 2023 from 9 a.m. and continued till Wednesday, 21st June 2023 up to 5 p.m. Pursuant to Section 107 of the Act, there would not be any voting on the resolutions by show of hands. Facility for voting at the meeting is also provided to the shareholders who have joined this meeting through video conference and who have not yet voted. Shareholders may please go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote while at the same time watch the proceedings of the meeting. Since the AGM is being held through video conference and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, there would be no proposing and seconding of resolutions. I now request the chairman to take forward the proceedings. Thank you. Over to you, Chairman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome all the shareholders to this 69th annual general meeting of the company. I have besides me Mr. Pradeep Bakshi, Managing Director and CEO of Voltas. As the requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. May I now request my fellow board members to introduce themselves. Mr. Zubin Dubash.
Good afternoon. I am Zubin Dubash, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee and Risk Management Committee, attending this AGM from Mumbai.
Thank you, Zubin. Mr. Bahram Vakil.
Good afternoon to all. I am Bahram Vakil, an independent director in your company and also the chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Thank you. I am attending this meeting from London.
Thank you, Bahram. Mr. Vinayak Deshpande.
Good afternoon. I am Vinayak Deshpande, Non-Executive Director, attending this meeting from Delhi.
Thank you, Vinayak. Mr. Debendranath Sarangi.
Good afternoon. I am Debendranath Sarangi, Independent Director, attending AGM from Chennai. Thank you.
Ms. Anjali Bansal, I believe, is not able to attend this meeting. Mr. Arun Adhikari.
Good afternoon. I am Arun Adhikari, Independent Director, attending this AGM from Mumbai.
Thank you, Arun. Mr. Saurabh Agarwal is traveling overseas and he's not able to attend this AGM. Other participants attending this meeting through video conference include Mr. Jitendra Verma, the CFO of the company, Mr. Varun Malhotra, Company Secretary, representatives of statutory auditors and secretarial auditors. I thank all the members for joining us today. In order to facilitate a wider participation of shareholders from different locations other than Mumbai, a conscious decision was taken to conduct this AGM by video conferencing for this year as well. This is in compliance with the directive issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The company has taken the requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. A live streaming of this meeting is also being webcast on NSDL's website. Since there is no physical attendance of shareholders, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The company has received 4 authorized representations along with board resolutions from corporate shareholders authorizing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect of 10,253,480 equity shares representing 30.30 of the paid-up equity capital. The registers, as required under the Companies Act 2013, are available for inspection. Notice of this meeting and the link of the annual report was sent to shareholders who have registered their email IDs. I'm happy to note that more than 94% of the shareholders have registered their email IDs with us. With your permission, may I take the notice as received and read. Since there are no adverse observations, qualifications, or comments by the statutory auditors and secretarial auditors, their reports are not required to be read. Before I call upon the speakers who have registered to speak, I would like to make a few observations which are relevant to Voltas. As many of you know, Mr. Varun Malhotra will superannuate in April next year from the services of your company, having served as its company secretary and the voice of shareholders since 2000. On behalf of the board and myself, I'd like to place on record our sincere appreciation for the valuable contribution made by Varun during all these years. India, with a GDP of $3.75 trillion, is now the fifth largest economy in the world. In its Monetary Policy Committee meeting, the RBI projected India's GDP growth at 6.5% in the current fiscal. India's growth outlook remains solid on strong domestic fundamentals, and India will continue to be the fastest growing major economy for the third consecutive year. The consumption growth is expected to remain healthy, supported by a sustained recovery in consumer services, coupled with higher purchasing power with moderating inflation. Your company has a diversified business portfolio comprising room ACs and other unitary cooling products, including commercial refrigeration and commercial air conditioning, apart from engineering products and services and electromechanical project services offered in India and the Middle East. The last financial year has been a mixed bag, with some wins, but certain significant setbacks as well. Your company has established itself as a leader in India in cooling products and is the country's leading room air conditioner and commercial refrigeration brand, consistently delivering high-quality products to its customers. In addition to retaining market leadership in room air conditioners, this is the first time that we have crossed the milestone of rupees 10,000 crores in aggregate revenues across all our businesses. I'm also happy to share that the commercial refrigeration business, the commercial air conditioning business, as well as Voltbek are all 1,000 crore plus businesses now. The strengthening of these businesses makes us stronger and more resilient. However, our international projects business suffered major setbacks during the year, which I will talk about in more detail later. During 22-23, despite increased competition, lower consumer sentiments towards discretionary spend and unseasonal rains, your company has achieved a 22% growth in sales volume on room ACs and a growth of 33% in turnover as compared to the previous year. In 2023, we sold 1.43 million room ACs, including over 1 million inverter split ACs, maintaining our leadership position. In order to have better and direct contact with customers and address the changing dynamics of the market, your company is focusing on rapidly increasing our own brand shops and exclusive brand outlets. Voltas has 260 exclusive brand shops and experience centers across the country and aspires to cross the 500 mark during the current financial year. Maintaining our leadership position in room ACs will remain our prime focus. A wide product range and distinct brand positioning and extensive channel network will enable your company to capitalize on several trends forecasted to shape the industry's future. With a current penetration of only 7% in India, the room AC market has a huge potential and is expected to grow annually at around 18%. We are well poised to take advantage of this through our reach and distribution network and by focusing on organized retail as well as e-commerce platforms. Your company is also setting up a backward integrated manufacturing facility for 2 million split ACs in South India. This facility would benefit from the government's production-linked incentive scheme introduced for promoting its Make in India initiative. Regretfully, the joint venture earlier proposed with Highly International Limited for manufacturing of inverter compressors for air conditioners could not materialize. However, the company is pursuing and evaluating other options. The air cooler segment is a key product line extension, strengthening Volta's positioning in the cooling products industry. As an alternate to air conditioners, air coolers are popular amongst the growing lower middle class, which allows your company to compete in a high growth market segment in India. The air cooler business achieved a growth of 27% during the year under review over the previous year, with sales volume of close to 2.5 lakh units during 22-23. Voltas, with a market share of over 7% in air coolers, is one of the top 3 brands in the air cooler industry. With the expansion of existing manufacturing capacity at Pantnagar, the commercial refrigeration products business continues to maintain market leadership and achieved 26% growth in volume with a turnover of approximately 1,000 crores. Your company has entered into a technology license agreement with Westfrost Solutions, Denmark, to develop, manufacture, sell and service medical refrigeration and vaccine storage equipment such as ice-lined refrigerators, vaccine freezers, and ultra-low temperature freezers for the Indian market. Your company is also a prominent player in the commercial air conditioning segment. This business includes sales of various cooling systems such as variable refrigeration flow, VRF, chillers, ducted units, light commercial units for comfort cooling, vapor absorption machines, LTR systems for process cooling, in addition to customer care and our retrofit business. Commercial air conditioning units are generally used in offices, stores, cafes, restaurants, schools, gyms, and other commercial properties to maintain a comfortable temperature and air quality for consumers and employees in summer as well as in winter. This business has reported a 27% growth in turnover over the last year and has also crossed the milestone of 1,000 crore turnover. The home appliances segment is one of the largest categories in the Indian market, with a size of approximately 4 lakh crores in 2023. Our joint venture, Voltbek, with Arçelik for the Voltas Beko brand of home appliance products, provides a comprehensive one-stop solution for all customers under one roof. Since its launch in mid-2018, Voltas Beko is one of India's fastest growing home appliance brands and has sold over 3.3 million units up to March 2023. In addition to leveraging Voltas' distribution network, Voltbek is focusing on organized retail and e-commerce markets by developing a wide range of made-in-India products and aspires to manufacture 1 million refrigerators this year to optimize its existing capacity at its Sanand factory. Voltbek has also recorded a turnover in excess of 1,000 crores and sold around 1.2 million units during 22-23. There has been a steady growth in its share of refrigerators to around 3% and over 5% in washing machines in March 2023. The long-term prospects of Voltbek remain buoyant. The performance and profitability of the International Projects Business Group was significantly impacted during 2023, primarily due to provisions made on account of encashment of bank guarantees issued by your company for 2 overseas projects, including termination of a subcontract in the UAE. Your company made a provision of 244 crores towards the encashed bank guarantee amounts and other monies receivable from the main contractors, and the said provisions have been reflected as exceptional items in the financial statements. We have therefore taken a conscious decision to exercise caution and limit our overseas projects going forward by strengthening and tightening the terms under which we do business. This would be suitably taken up with clients and main contractors at the time of bidding. While the possibility of us losing out some contracts cannot be ruled out, this hard stance would help to safeguard the overall interests of the company and the shareholders. In order to have better emphasis on sustainable and profitable growth, with increased focus on B2C and B2B business verticals, the board of directors of your company had in the year 2021 approved the proposal for transfer of domestic businesses relating to MEP, HVAC, and water projects, our mining and construction equipment business, and our textile machinery division to its 100% wholly owned subsidiary, Universal MEP Projects and Engineering Services Limited. The transfer was subject to certain conditions precedent, which have since been completed. This has resulted in a more focused management of the business and execution of projects under one entity. Similarly, for the international business, the board of directors have recently, at its meeting held on the 26th April 2023, also approved the proposal for transfer of overseas branch offices of the company in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah in the UAE, Doha in Qatar, and Singapore to its step-down 100% wholly owned subsidiary, Universal MEP Projects Private Limited, incorporated in the Republic of Singapore, subject to satisfactory completion of conditions precedent, and such other compliances and procedures as applicable in the respective local jurisdictions. This restructuring process is expected to get completed by December 2023. This restructuring will allow your company to focus on the products business and the projects businesses independently of each other and expand their respective growths. It would also provide flexibility to your company to expand its product business further in the B2C space. You'll be happy to know that the air conditioning of the new Parliament building has also been done by your company through UMPESL. The growth of the economy and the government's focus on infrastructure development are expected to provide ample opportunities to UMPESL for water, electrical, and infrastructure projects. Your company has reported consolidated total income of 9,667 crores, with revenue from operations at 9,399 crores for the year ended 31st March 2023. Profit before exceptional items and tax was 551 crores, but due to extraordinary items, net profit was significantly lower at 136 crores. On a standalone basis, the company has reported total income of 7,850 crores, with profit before tax of 1,528 crores. This includes exceptional income of 975 crores due to the transfer of domestic businesses to UMPESL. Net profit after tax was 1,405 crores. Based on the company's overall performance and keeping in mind the shareholders' interest, the board of directors has recommended a dividend of 4.25 per equity share of rupees 1 each, 425%, for the year 22-23. The dividend, if approved by the shareholders, would result in cash outflow of 141 crores. This payout works out to 32.69%. The dividend will be paid on or after the 27th of June 2023, subject to deduction of tax at source as applicable. On behalf of the board and myself, I would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation and gratitude to all the stakeholders, including our shareholders, for their trust, understanding, and constant support. I would also like to convey our appreciation and thanks to the employees of the company and our JV partners for supporting the company in these difficult times. I wish to inform that over 98% of the company's equity share capital is held in demat mode. As transfer of shares and issue of share certificates in physical form have been discontinued by SEBI, I urge the shareholders holding shares in physical form to consider converting their shareholding into demat form. The shareholders can contact our secretarial team or TSR, the company's registrar, for any assistance they require in this matter. I also take this opportunity to thank shareholders who have registered their email IDs with their depository company's registrar, thereby supporting the Green Initiative program of the government for receiving the annual reports and other documents electronically. Accordingly, soft copy of the Voltas AGM notice and annual report was sent to around 2.79 lakh shareholders out of a total of 2.95 lakh shareholders. I would now like to invite the shareholders who have registered themselves to speak and express their views or comment on the annual report notice of the AGM. We have a list of 23 speakers, and I would call upon the speakers one by one. Since we have a large number of speakers registered, I would request all of you to please stay within the 3 minutes time and in respect of all the other speakers who would like to speak. Thank you. Our first speaker is Dr. Arun Kumar Bopanna.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Arun.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Arun.
Yes, sir. Looking for your smile. You have to smile, sir. I have to start for you to smile.
Yeah, okay.
This is the understanding we have. Good afternoon, everybody. AGMs are all fun to share our experiences and expectations. The success is due to the secretariat and admin teams of Voltas. They have many hands to support with one mind to lead. Thanks to Varun and his team for arranging this VC. My questions. What are company plans on the latest air purifiers after COVID? Any plans for mechanical sanitizers after COVID for protection? So actually, after-sales service has become a big issue. People are not appreciated regardless of what service you give. Will Voltage enhance this perception? What are your plans for new geographies, domestic and international? Any investment in startups? If so, how much? And what is the status as on date? Will Voltas turn ideas into research and research into implementation to develop and promote energy efficiency, air conditioning systems for sustainability? And what is the R&D budget to create eco-friendly cooling technologies to lower global warming potential, develop systems powered by renewable energy sources? And today we have the HR challenges, issues and solutions. Globally, there is a shortage of people with right skills, sir. People see jobs as temporary challenge. How does Voltas recruit and retain? Any budget to reboot to fill the skill mismatch with new age courses like coding, AI, robotics, etc. And foray into IoT, smart home technology, controlled by smartphones for convenience and energy optimization. What is the status? What strategies Voltas playing in volume, price, opportunity, and availability? Lastly, sir, you said Varun is superannuating in April 2024. Varun to serve was very keen. Varun will be retiring soon. Varun as a person is adorable. Varun in friendship is memorable. Varun always had a twinkle in his eyes. Varun, I always found him wise. Varun will always is full of zest, and I wish him all the best when he retires. Varun, thanks so much for everything all these 20 years. In conclusion, sir, I wish you identify new opportunities in emerging economies and increase jobs, because that is going to be a major problem even for law and order in future for the country. And with this, I wish you all the best. Thanks for keeping the smile on, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Arun. The next speaker is Mrs. Asha Lata Maheshwari.
आदरणीय चेयरमैन साहब, मेरे सभी डायरेक्टर भाई, आप सबको मेरा सादर नमस्कार। मेरा नाम आपने अभी लिया है, आशा लता महेश्वरी। चेयरमैन साहब, बैलेंस शीट पढ़ी। सबसे पहले मैं आपको बधाई देना चाहूंगी इतने अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस के लिए। 360 का प्रॉफिट है और सेल्स भी इम्प्रूव हुई है। यूं ही मैं कहूंगी, यूं ही हासिल करो सफलता, एक दिन इतिहास रचाओगे। पार करो हर बाधा को, आप तो सारे जग में छा जाओगे। और 425% का डिविडेंड यानी 4.25 पर शेयर देकर आपने हम सबको बहुत ध्यान रखा है। आपने बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ। नए प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किए हैं। वोल्टास भी देखो कि आप सेल्स भी इम्प्रूव हुए हैं। और एयर कूलर, वाटर कूलर इतनी इत्यादि में भी आपकी मास्टरी है। इंडिया का नंबर 1 ब्रांड है। वोल्टास का नाम आता है। ये सब आपकी मेहनत की लीडरशिप का सबका कमाल है। इसलिए आपको कई अवार्ड भी मिले हैं। CSR में 14 करोड़ से ज्यादा खर्च करके आपने अपना बहुत पुण्य का काम किया है। सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बहुत खूबी से निभाई है आपने। चेयरमैन साहब, मैंने पढ़ा कि मिडिल ईस्ट में 244 करोड़ फंस गए हैं। पर क्या आपको बताइए, क्या ये दुख हुआ है? भगवान से प्रार्थना करती हूँ, मैं भी करती हूँ, आपका ये फासला जल्दी, मामला जल्दी ठीक हो जाए। कंपनी को आपने पैसे जल्दी हमारे मिल जाए। मेरी यही भगवान से हर टाइम प्रार्थना रहेगी। यहाँ मैं मल्होत्रा और बंसरी की बहुत तारीफ करूंगी, चाहूंगी, जो बहुत अच्छी इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे हैं। चेयरमैन साहब, मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ, कुछ समय पहले, अभी हाल ही में हमारा कुछ यहाँ पर काम फंस गया था, लेकिन जब मैं इनके पास में गई तो इन्होंने इतनी जल्दी से इतना बढ़िया मेरा काम करा, मेरा लाखों में फायदा हो गया। मैं तो खत्म होने वाली थी। बहुत मेहनत करी और बहुत जल्दी हमारा काम कर दिया। मेरा उनको बहुत आशीर्वाद है और उनको कहूंगी, चांद ने चांदनी मांगी, गुलाब ने फूलों से बहार मांगी। हमसे पूछा तो हमने तो इन दोनों की खुशी मांगी है। और चेयरमैन साहब, मैं आपसे कहना चाहती हूँ, जब ये इतने अच्छे हैं, आपने भी तारीफ की है, सब अच्छा है, तो आप इनको एक्सटेंशन क्यों नहीं देते? ये बताइए, सब आपके हाथ में है। चेयरमैन साहब, जरा स्माइल दीजिए ताकि मैं समझ जाऊं कि आपका ध्यान किधर है। स्माइल तो दिए, तो आप जरा बताइए कि इनको आप क्या चाहते हैं, इनके लिए थोड़ा एक्सटेंशन
मैडम,
दीजिए।
आपका 3 मिनट पूरा हो गया।
हाँ जी, बस हो गया। बस लास्ट में चेयरमैन साहब, मैं इतना ही कहूंगी, ये आप सबकी कलियों से प्यारी मुस्कान खिलती रहे। AGM की ये महफिल हमेशा सजती रहे और आपकी सफलता की खुशबू यही खिलती रहे और हर साल आपकी हर मुराद पूरी हो, सफल हो, आपका दामन ढेर सारा खुशियों से भरता रहे। चेयरमैन साहब, मुझे इसी बात की बस एक खुशी है कि आपने स्माइल मेरे कहने से दे दी। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ आज। इसी के साथ स्ट्रांगली सपोर्ट देते हुए मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ।
Thank you, Mrs. Maheshwari. Thank you very much. The next speaker is Mr. Vinod Agarwal.
Yeah, I have unmuted myself. I may start my video, sir. Starting my video, sir. Respected Chairman, Mr. Noel Tata ji, MD Pradeep Bakshi ji, CFO Jitendra Verma, and Company Secretary Varun Malhotra ji. Sir, good afternoon to everyone, sir. I am pleased that you are holding that 3-minute time limit, which I had requested you last time, sir, in the AGM, sir. I am very pleased with it. I am pleased with your smile also, sir. The 2 or 3 observations from the annual report, sir. The consolidated turnover has increased only by about 1,800 crores compared to the standalone, sir. But the cost of material consumption is up by about 1,200 crores. The profit margin, it is when you see the cost of material consumptions percentage wise, which is much higher in the consolidated side. Apart from the loss which has been occurred due to the main contractor backing off and taking a bank guarantee, that is apart, sir. The profit have come down on this also, but in the subsidiary part, the consolidated part, the cost of materials has jumped from 3,000 something to 4,600, sir. That we have to look into, sir. And sir, I'm pleased with the 122 crores that you have invested in Volt Beko, which I'm seeing, sir. You have sold 3.3 million units of the washing machines, the dishwashers, the microwaves, and also I'm happy with that, sir. And you are making 450 crore investment for the 200 million air conditioners, sir. I'd like to know what would be the impact of the coolest Delhi summer, sir. It never went up from 35 degrees centigrade, sir, this year. It was the coolest summer because Delhi summers in May are 45, 46 degrees. It was only 35 degrees. That was the highest temperature recorded in Delhi this year, sir. So any impact of that on our sales during the first quarter of the current year, if you could give us on this thing, sir. And I'm pleased with the performance of the company. You have sold 75% of your ACs as inverter ACs. And when you have done this thing with West Frost, sir, for medical units and all, sir, are we likely to go into dust-free rooms which are required for medical units? Because that also is processing of air only, sir. Those medical facilities don't need production facilities, have to be dust free, sir. Are we in that segment, or are we likely to go into it, sir?
No.
Okay, sir.
No,
Okay, sir. I get your answer, sir. I wish the company all the best. Thank you, sir. Signing off.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal.
Thank
you. The next speaker is Ms. Lekha Shah. Moderator, if Ms. Lekha Shah is not available, we can come back to her later on.
So I think Ms. Lekha Shah has a technical problem, so we could go ahead with the next speaker.
Yeah. The next speaker is Ms. Lily Pradhan.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good afternoon. Okay, very good afternoon. Respected all chairpersons and all viewers. Myself, Lily Pradhan from Kolkata. I am very happy to know that the company's performance is developing a lot, which is sustainable growth. But share price is deteriorated. I have some specific question in present situation. What is the aim and object of future development in all over world, like as globalized business? What is the CSR activities on challenging persons? Please micro analysis of CSR activities on challenging persons. Must be micro analysis audit of cash flow management. Bifurcated analysis top line and bottom line growth. Please consider the planned visit. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you.
Please always
Thank you,
support
Ms. Pradhan.
women empowerment. Always support women empowerment. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The next speaker is Mr. Yusuf Rangwala.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Dynamic Director Noel Tata, sir. How are you, sir? How is your health, sir? Health is good.
I'm very well. Very well, thank you.
Sir,
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now I'll come on point, sir. Wishing you a very happy Parsi New Year, which is in August, sir.
Thank you.
स्वीकार करें सर, अभी डायरेक्ट पॉइंट पे आता हूँ सर. दिस इज 69 जनरल एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग. आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू Malhotra sir, NEC, for giving me a service, giving me a chance, and also sending my balance sheet. Balance sheet is around 400 pages sir, 394 pages सर. ऐसी बैलेंस शीट कभी मैंने नहीं देखा सर. अपना सैमसंग, LG, सेम प्रोडक्ट, सेम बिजनेस. What competition we are facing with these three companies, sir? We are at a Voltas, sir. अपना एक पेज पे अपना देखा coloring freeze, sir. वो हम पे बहुत खुशी होता है, sir. How many new color you are introducing this year? How many new freeze? And sir, semi AC, semi auto, and as you mentioned, you are having a government order, sir. This is how our company, and I am very proud to be, sir, excellence और अपने dividend 4 rupees. There is a very good sir, excellent dividend. आज अपना मार्केट रेट 328 रुपए का शेयर सर. That is a very good, very keep it up sir. Nothing more to it sir. I request for the factory visit and I wish our company good luck. And I also one more thanks our Malhotra sir, who is a damn person and very hard working sir. We are very lucky to have excellent company secretary. I am thankful to sir. आपके लिए शेयर पेश करना चाहता हूँ. सूरज चमकता रहता, कभी सूरज की रोशनी चेयरमैन सर, ऐसी आपकी भी रोशनी कभी कम नहीं हुई. इतना मैं अल्लाह के पास दुआ करता हूँ सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच. जय हिंद सर.
Thank you, Mr. Rangwala.
Only, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. The next speaker is Mr. Anil Parekh.
Hello.
Yes,
Am I
Mr.
audible,
Parekh.
sir?
Yes,
Am I
we can
audible,
hear
sir?
you.
How are you, Noel, sir?
Very well, thank you. Please
Hello.
ask your questions.
Okay. Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and all fellow shareholders. Sir, my name is Anil Parekh from Bombay. First of all, I would like to thank our secretarial team, especially Mr. Malhotra and Arun Kaude and all the people at secretarial team. They are extending very good investor services, and every time timely call is from them to attend and help us to attend this meeting. So thank you, Mr. Arun, Mr. Malhotra ji. I hope you both are safe and sound at your respective end. Chairman sir, I am deeply touched the way we are working. It's excellent performance year after year, and I'm really delighted to see that in our balance sheet. Sir, on page number 11, our turnover has rose to 19% from 8124 crores to 9667 crores, and also our profitability has gone up. But sir, there was a significant provision of 244 crores for the termination of contract and encashment of bank guarantees for 2 overseas projects, Dubai and Qatar. Sir, what was the reason for termination of the project? I would like to know. On page 14, 12, our 100% subsidiary, UMPESL, won multiple project orders valued at 3762 crores, including solar power project. Can you elaborate us in detail, if possible, on these project orders? Sir, also we have won 942 crore project at Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for Qiddiya Water Theme Park. When it will be completed and what kind of this Qiddiya Water Theme Park, I would like to know from you. Sir, apart from these, I have a few more questions. On page 17, if you see from 2021 to 22-23, our market share is going down from 25% to 21%. Sir, what is the reason that our market share is going down? Sir, on page 20, we have completed successfully some projects in Dubai, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, and others. And
Mr.
also,
Parekh, may I request you to conclude as soon as possible, please? Thank you.
It's not possible. It's not possible because see, we get chance only once in a year, and you cannot curtail us. Please allow me for few more minutes. Saudi Arabia, we have quite few projects have achieved growth in giga projects, including NEOM, Red Sea development, and all that. I would like to understand from that also. Apart from that, sir, my last grievance is, sir, why we are continuing with VC conference? MCA did not give you mandate that compulsorily you have to go for VC conference. It's optional. You can have a physical meeting, and we are deprived of our fundamental right to attend the physical meeting. Sir, kindly see to it that next year it should be physical meeting, since everything is crowded. Trains, buses, marriages, our offices, everything. Why shareholders are deprived? That is my question. Thank you for present hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Parekh. The next speaker is Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. If we have difficulty with Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, we can move to the next speaker.
Yes, sir, we could move to the next speaker and come back to him later, sir.
Yeah. The next speaker is Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon to everyone. First of all, I thank the company secretary and his team, and also the management, and also the co-host, Mr. Hugo D'Souza. And now I come to my question. The company has reported higher revenue during FY23. Though the profits have declined, there has been significant rise in cost of material consumed. I request the management to provide insight into the steps taken to margin. Please provide the insight into the business opportunities available for the company over the next 1 year. What is the impact of China factor on a company business prospect? Please provide the details of effect plan over the next year, and always have the meeting online only. It's easier to join, like wherever we are, we can join. And outside people also get chance to join the meeting. Keep it online only. That's a better option for everyone to join. Thank you very much. That's all from me.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal. The next speaker is Mr. Shailesh Mahadevia.
Respected Chairman, distinguished directors, management team, and the members present. Sir, let me first congratulate the entire board of directors for achieving excellent result during the year as a result of your great efforts. Sir, the working during the year has been well produced in the annual report, which also includes the integrated report and BR and SR report also, because that gives us a considerable information, important from the shareholders' point of view. Sir, you also gave in your statement in great detail the working of the company during the year and the problem which we had faced, as a result of which we have suffered some losses. So these things happen, and you can't expect growth year after year for years to come. Sir, we accept your explanation. Sir, with a view to appreciate my understanding and the working of the company, I wish to put some questions. as under. Sir, number one, let me tell you that I am one of your oldest consumer of air conditioner, as old as 1954. It was purchased for the first time by my father when we were living at Matunga, and it was a novel thing. And the service of Voltas has continued even today. Sir, I was also happy to note that for the Parliament building, Voltas has provided the air conditioning facilities. Sir, then I would like to refer that the business responsibility and sustainability report has been prepared on standalone basis. Sir, this report should always be prepared on the basis of consolidated report. Otherwise, it will not give all the information, particularly the investment of the company. Sir, my next question is regarding CSR work which has been done by the company, which is excellent. We have spent about 15 crore of rupees. Sir, my question and suggestion is that we should make economic study effect of economic effect on the society as a result of our expenses on CSR. There is a multiple effect. We have spent 15 crore of rupees, but the effect on the society is much more by a great multiplier, the ripple effect, and this is now measurable. So my suggestion is we should give such measured result so the society, the shareholders and everyone will get the correct impression. Sir, my next question, that our name Voltas originated from our original contribution between Volkart and Tatas. Sir, Volkarts are no more there in existence with us. So why can't we change the name of our company suitably? However, we may continue to use the brand name of Voltas for all our businesses because it has become very popular. But the change in name may be considered for our plus. And sir, my last question is the erratic climatic conditions in the current year, and it has given very unfavorable results in some cases. I believe as a result of which we lost some business of air conditioners during the real summer time. Sir, further, El Nino is likely to
Mr.
be
Mahadevia,
active this
could you
time.
kindly
Sir,
conclude, sir?
this is my last question. And it is likely to have its effect over a period of 3 to 5 years. Sir, may I know how do you foresee the effect of El Nino in our business? With this, I wish our organization all the best for all times to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
and
Shailesh.
namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you. The next speaker is Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Good afternoon, sir. You can see me and you can listen me, sir?
Yes, Mr. Tiwari. Please go ahead.
So nice to see you, sir, once again. Sir, very good special afternoon to you, sir. And industrialist par excellence, आपकी ability, आपके expertise पर हमें पूरा भरोसा, आपने निहाल कर दिया ट्रेंड में, और इस कंपनी में भी आप जरूर पूरा अपना जादू करके बताएंगे, सर. And sir, very good afternoon to our MD, CEO, and all eminent board of directors, along with the team Voltas, myself Gautam Tiwari, participating at this AGM from Mumbai. So, dear sir, Voltas has signed a technology license agreement with West Frost Solutions, Denmark. Let us know about the future of this business plans. Whatever you have got in store with you, sir. Sir, very good compliments. In fact, a lot of compliments and congratulations for having done the air conditioning work for our new Indian Parliament building in May 2023. बड़े बड़े अक्षरों में एम्बलेम में लिखा हुआ है वोल्टास का नाम वहाँ पे, और we are very proud after seeing this, sir. Your smiles speaks volumes about it. Sir, thank you very much, sir, for giving 425% dividend. आपने 1/3 तो प्रॉफिट का डिविडेंड में बांट ही दिया है सर, बट वी लुक फॉर बेटर डिविडेंड नेक्स्ट ईयर. आई एम वेरी श्योर you will do the needful. Sir, next is on page number 27 to 29, we have seen various awards and accolades that the company has been awarded with, along with the last year's report also. Thank you very much for this. Congratulations for this, sir. Sir, investor care. Ha, sir. Sir, very, very happy new Parsi New Year and the best wishes and compliments for your health always and all the time, right from the depth of our heart to you, sir. And sir, investor care, investor services of Secretary Department, headed by Varun for all these from the year of millennium, along with Basuri this year, has been very good and exceptionally outstanding. तो इसके लिए हम धन्यवाद देते हैं. इवन वेबेक्स टीम की टेक्निकल टीम ने बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट किया है, बहुत अच्छी सर्विसेज हैं along with NSDL. We thank you very much for selecting such noble service providers. Sir, आपने कहा है कि ये सुपर एनुएशन में और वरुण इज गोइंग इन अप्रैल 2024. तो क्या नेक्स्ट ईयर की AGM would you be conducting in the month of April 2024 since he is going in April 2024, sir?
No.
And sir, of course, I support all the agreements, support all the appointments, reappointments of directors and all resolutions, and I have voted therein beforehand. Sir, few questions, small questions I have got, sir, with you. Sir, why drop in Voltas market price shares, sir? It's a big drop right from so many years, because हम लोगों ने 1200 से 1200 प्लस से 800 प्लस पे अभी देखा है शेयर, और बहुत दिन से वही टिका. आई एम वेरी श्योर यू हैव गॉट ऑल द एक्सपर्टाइज, ऑल द टैलेंट, अपना रिसर्च डेवलप नेटवर्क भी बहुत अच्छा है. वेयर डू वी लैग एक्चुअली फ्रॉम आवर कॉम्पिटिटर्स लाइक ब्लू स्टार एंड ऑल दोज पीपल? आई एम वेरी श्योर, बट इन द डेज टू कम यू विल मेक इट अप एंड यू विल मेक शेयर होल्डर्स, आप निहाल कर देंगे और हैप्पी कर देंगे. सर, सर, व्हाट इज द टारगेट फॉर रूम एसी, वेयर वी स्टैंड इन नंबर 1 sales volume in FY 23-24, where we stand number 1. Sir, we have got 260 numbers of brand shops. What is the target for current year? Sir, what is the target for cold room business? Where do we stand in this business at present, as Blue Star is number 1 in cold room business at present? Sir,
Mr. Tiwari, could you kindly conclude at the earliest, sir?
Yes, sir. Half a minute, sir. Just half a minute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Sir, what are your future plans for Voltas Wake-up routes? I don't want to give you trouble for so many questions. And sir, our international project business, as you said, suffered a lot this year. So what is the status of this business in your hands for this year and ahead? Sir, as usual, we have got total trust, confidence and faith in the management. हम आपके साथ में सिर्फ लाइफ टाइम ही नहीं, इस लाइफ के बाद भी हमेशा आपके साथ में और आपको सपोर्ट करते रहेंगे unconditional and renewable. And once again, sir, I thank you very much all the way and all the thank you very much, sir. God bless you with the choicest blessings, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Tiwari. Thank you. The next speaker is Mr. Bharat Shah.
हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है ना?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
माननीय नोएल टाटा जी और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर, सर मेरा नाम भरत शाह, मैं सर बहुत सालों से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ वोल्टास का सर. हर साल AGM अटेंड करता हूँ सर. बहुत न्यूट्रली कंपनी आप सर चला रहे हो, बहुत व्यवस्थित कंपनी चला रहे हो, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट दिया है, शेयर होल्डर का हित को ख्याल रखा है, अच्छा गुड रिटर्न दिया है शेयर होल्डर को सर. हर साल बढ़ोतरी धंधा में सर हो रही है. अपना AC का तो अव्वल नंबर का नाम है सर, कोई इसमें दिक्कत नहीं है सर, और पूरी दुनिया में अपना नाम है. तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ. और सर डिविडेंड भी आपने अच्छा दिया है, सब बातों में मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर. और इसके लिए सर पूरे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर, कंपनी के सभी छोटे बड़े एम्प्लॉइज का भी बहुत बहुत आभार मानता हूँ सर.
सर सीएस एक्टिविटी डिविडेंड भी सर अच्छा है, अच्छा पार्टी के लिए सर लास्ट बोनस कभी दिया था आपने वो जरा बताना, और अगले 1-2 साल में बोनस की मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ सर। बाकी सर सीएसआर एक्टिविटी सर बहुत अच्छी चल, इसके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ, एक मानवता का करे, सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर। और सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री मल्होत्रा जी, उनकी टीम के जो नए आए हैं बंसरी पारिक जी, वो पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम का मैं बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर। हमेशा हार्ड वर्किंग टीम है सर, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर का हित को ख्याल रख के शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं सर, कोई भी क्वेरी है तो सोल्व करते हैं, बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे हैं, तो मल्होत्रा जी और उनकी पूरी टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मानता हूँ सर। और सर ये
We lost you, Mr. Shah.
आप रूबरू में मिलिए ना सर, तो क्या सर आवाज आ रही है ना?
No, we lost you.
Sir, not-
We can't hear. We can't hear.
हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है ना?
No, we
अभी
can't
आ
hear
रही
you
है
properly.
दोबारा।
We can't hear you properly.
सर तो मैं सर तो मैं सारे त्योहारों
Mr. Shah, I suggest you send your questions to the company if you haven't have any more questions. Thank you. The next speaker is Smita Shah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Auntie sir. Okay.
Yes.
माननीय चेयरमैन श्री नोवेल जी,
Yes.
एमडी सीईओ श्री प्रदीप जी और अपने मिस्टर सौरभ जी अग्रवाल जी और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, सर मेरा नाम स्मिता शाह बम्बई से बात करती हूँ। नमस्कार सर, एक्सेलेंट प्रेजेंटेशन। सर पहले तो मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री मल्होत्रा जी की सराहना करते हुए कहूंगी कि वो ऑलवेज शेयर होल्डर को अच्छा रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं। हमें बैलेंस शीट भी फिजिकल कॉपी रिक्वेस्ट अनुसार भेजी है। साथ में 4 साल से ये जो वर्चुअल भी थ्रू मिल रहे हैं, तो उसमें भी हमें आपके साथ जुड़ाने के लिए, बात करने का मौका देने के लिए हमें अच्छा सहयोग उनका मिल रहा है। तो उनकी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए हमेशा अपने कोई भी कार्यों में तत्पर स्माइलिस्ट कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री मल्होत्रा जी को उनकी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस के लिए धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन। और उनकी टीम से जस्ट जुड़ी हुई मिस बंसरी पारेख को भी गुड सर्विस के लिए उसको मोटिवेट करते हुए मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ। और साथ में वेबएक्स टीम का भी बहुत अच्छी गुड सर्विस है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता है उसमें, तो सो वेबएक्स टीम का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और बाकी तो सर 5 साल के कंपेयर में अपना सेल्स एंड सर्विस प्रीवियस ईयर को लेकर अच्छा बढ़ा है, नेट एसेट भी बढ़ा है। और सर अपना इन एशिया में अपना एक बड़ा लार्जेस्ट इवेंट भी हो चुका है, बहुत अच्छी बात है। आपने आज कठिन समय में भी कंपनी को आगे बढ़ाकर अपनी मेहनत और हार्डवर्क जो कंपनी में रंग लाई है, बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन, बधाई हो सर। आज मार्केट में आपसे आपके एक से बढ़कर एक प्रोडक्ट भी बढ़िया लाए हो। आज भी सालों पुराना वोल्टास का नाम मार्केट में सुप्रसिद्ध है, अभिनंदन सर। बाकी तो सर मार्केट में आपके कॉम्पिटिटर कौन है और अपने कौन से प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में ज्यादा सेल होने जा रहे हैं, और आपने जो गुड डिविडेंड शेयर होल्डरों का ध्यान में रखकर दिया, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। शेयर होल्डरों की वैल्यू बढ़ाई। अभी सर नेक्स्ट ईयर 70th AGM में सर बोनस के लिए जरूर सोचिए, और आगे के फ्यूचर प्लान 5 साल के एटलीस्ट क्या है बताएं। और काफी टाइम से विजिट नहीं हो पाई है तो विजिट कराने की कृपा करें। और सर मैं जरूर कहूंगी कि वोल्टास बोर्ड टीम कि आपकी जो पेज नंबर 114 पर जो पंतनगर फैक्ट्री में निकाला हुआ फोटोज जो है, वो आपके एक्सीलेंट फीचर्स की अच्छी पहचान दे रही है। और मेरी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ है कि कंपनी सफलता की ओर कोशिश करते हुए बढ़ते हुए कदम की प्रशंसा कर कंपनी फ्यूचर में दिन 4 गुनी रात 8 गुनी प्रगति की और आगे बढ़े, यही ईश्वर से प्रार्थना। हमारा ऑलवेज सपोर्ट रहा है, सो आज भी मेरा आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं फुल्ली सपोर्ट करती हूँ। और सर लास्टली मैं जरूर कहूंगी कि सर नेक्स्ट ईयर की AGM 70th है तो फिजिकल हो जाए सर। अभी पूरा जन व्यवहार हर तरह से खुला हो चुका है और कई कंपनियां भी फिजिकल कर रहे हैं, जहाँ सभी शेयर होल्डर बहुत खुशी से अटेंड करते आ रहे हैं। तो सर अपना एक सर अभी भले टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ गई, दुनिया में साइंस बढ़ गया, लेकिन मिलना जुलना तो बंद नहीं हुआ है। तो सर फेस टू फेस मिलेंगे तो एक अलग सा वाइब्रेशन क्रिएट होता है, तो अपनापन महसूस होते। सर अपना एक जरूर फिजिकल अपना ये AGM रखे तो सर जरूर मैं कहूंगी कि नेक्स्ट एजीएम में हम और आप रहेंगे साथ साथ। बाकी तो जो अपने रहेंगे तो हाइब्रिड भी करिए, तो उनको भी सबको मौका मिला कि जो आपके पास निकट आके बात नहीं करना चाहते। बाकी तो हम और आप रहेंगे साथ साथ, और आपकी सभी की गुड हेल्थ वेल के साथ आप रहिए सदा हमेशा खुशियों के साथ। इसी के साथ धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Ms. Shah. The next speaker is Mr. Sharat Kumar Jivraj Shah.
Sir, Mr. Sharat Shah has not joined in. We could move on to the next speaker, sir.
Okay. The next speaker is Mrs. Celestine Mascarenhas. Mrs. Mascarenhas, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Please ask your questions.
Pleasure. I want also to see you laugh. Smiling.
Mrs. Mascarenhas, please ask your questions.
Ask you the question.
Sir, there appears to be a technical connectivity problem, sir. We could come back
and
to
also
Mrs.
registering
Mascarenhas
me
later,
as a
sir.
speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
What happened? Hello?
The next speaker is Mr. Aloysius Peter Mascarenhas. I think they're both on the same, they're both going to have the same problem.
Yes, sir. There is a problem with
Mr.
both the
Peter
devices, sir.
Mascarenhas and Mrs. Mascarenhas are both on the same.
We could move on to the next speaker and come back to them, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Manjeet Singh is the next speaker.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, sir. ठंडक के
Good
बादशाह,
afternoon.
वोल्टास के चेयरमैन, कैटल डिपार्टमेंट और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं और भगवान के आगे प्रार्थना करता हूं कि सभी स्वस्थ रहें। समय समय पर कंपनी को जो अवार्ड मिलते रहे हैं उसकी मैं मुबारकबाद देना चाहूंगा। जो प्रोजेक्ट अवार्ड आपको मिलते रहे हैं उसके लिए आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक है। और ईपीएस इस साल की हमारी बहुत अच्छी रही है। आप जो ये डीमर्जर वगैरह या जिस तरह से कंसोलिडेटेड कर रहे हैं बिजनेस को, उसके बाद हमारी ईपीएस का क्या स्तर रहेगा और कितना रहेगा, उसमें कुछ परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ेगी। थोड़ा आप इस बारे में अगर बताएंगे तो हमें अच्छा लगेगा। एडवर्टाइजमेंट के पुराने दौर होते थे, होल्डिंग लगती थी शहरों में, तो क्या इस तरफ हमारा ध्यान है? सीजनल टाइप में जब हम एक खास चौराहों पर अपनी एडवर्टाइजमेंट करेंगे तो हमारे प्रोडक्ट रेंज का सारे शहर को पता चलेगा और कस्टमर को पता चलेगा। अगर आप होल्डिंग वाली एडवर्टाइजमेंट की तरफ थोड़ा और ध्यान देंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। उसमें हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट हैं नए वो भी जनता को पता चल सकेंगे और हमारे कंज्यूमर को पता चल सकेंगे। रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में सर हम अपना कितना पूरा टोटल जो इनकम है उसका कितना खर्च करते हैं, और जो हमारा समर सीजन है वो काफ़ी हैवी रहता है और रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में के अंदर हम कुछ ऐसा प्लान लेकर चलें कि जो विंटर है उसके अंदर भी कुछ प्रोडक्ट इस तरह से निकाले जा सकें कि जिससे हमारी सेल ग्रोथ 12 महीने कायम रहे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि जो आगे के महीने हैं विंटर के, उनमें कई तरह के त्योहार आते हैं और नया साल भी आता है हमारे नॉर्थ इंडिया के हिसाब से, तो कुछ पैसा खर्च किया जाता है। तो अगर आपके कुछ जो रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में कुछ ध्यान इस तरफ रहेगा विंटर में, कुछ ऐसे प्रोडक्ट जो जिनकी हमारी सेल कम है उस तरफ ध्यान बढ़ाएं तो अच्छा लगेगा। सर एक्टिविटी के अंदर मेरी आपसे गुजारिश यही है कि हम जो बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां हैं, एक सबक लेकर एक कसम खाकर चलें कि हम हिंदुस्तान के अंदर कोई कैप टाउन नहीं बनने देंगे। वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग का प्रोग्राम जहां जहां हमारे प्लांट हैं वहां आप बहुत अच्छा रखें, जो वर्षा का पानी है वो वापस धरती में जा सके, और हम कसम लेकर चलें कि हिंदुस्तान के अंदर साउथ अफ्रीका जैसा शहर कैप टाउन नहीं बनने देंगे जहां पानी की कमी हो गई है बहुत ज्यादा। तो ये हमारे जैसी जो बड़ी कंपनियां हैं इस तरफ ध्यान देंगी तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, और जो आगे दिक्कतें आनी हैं उसमें कमी रहेगी। आप वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग की तरफ क्या ध्यान रखते हैं, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइएगा। हाँ, रिटायरमेंट की एज जो है सरकार द्वारा निर्धारित है, हमारे मल्होत्रा साहब की भी रिटायरमेंट आई है, और जितने साल इन्होंने इस कंपनी में काम किया है उसके अंदर कितनी ग्रोथ आई है वोल्टास की, आप थोड़ा इस तरफ ध्यान करिए। अगर उन्हें बोर्ड में या उनका कुछ आगे कार्य का विस्तार बढ़ाया जा सके तो हमें ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि हमारे देश के अंदर जो इस टाइम फर्स्ट मैन या फर्स्ट वूमन है वो भी काफ़ी एज के हैं, और उसके मुकाबले तो हमारे मल्होत्रा साहब एज में काफ़ी छोटे हैं। तो हमारा बोर्ड अगर इस तरफ ध्यान देगा कि एक हीरा जो इस वोल्टास से निकल कर कहीं जाने की तैयारी में है वो वोल्टास के अंदर ही रहे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। बाकी कुछ कोलैबोरेशन मतलब कुछ सिलेक्शन के हिसाब से मैं ये कहूँगा कि आप कुछ अगर पोस्ट कर सकें अपनी
Mr. Singh, if you could kindly conclude, sir.
तो हमें अच्छा लगेगा। अब अगर आप पोस्टेज करें कोई स्टेशनरी एसेसरी अपने जो है हस्ताक्षर के साथ तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, और जिस तरह का अरेंजमेंट आपके सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट ने हमें साथ किया और हमें आपसे जोड़ा है तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा है। हम यही चाहेंगे कि वोल्टास दिन दूनी रात चौगुनी तरक्की करे। थैंक यू फॉर द चेयरमैन ऑफ वोल्टास लिमिटेड एंड थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरी टीम ऑफ Voltas.
Thank you. The next speaker is Mr. Sarvajit Singh.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Chairman sir. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you.
Chairman sir, first of all, good afternoon to you, all the board of directors and all the staff of Voltas Limited and my co-fellow shareholders. Chairman sir, जिस तरीके से आप लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं वो सर हमें शेयर प्राइस में भी नजर आता है, और सर जिस तरीके से इस बार ये आपका लो रहा 737 और हाई रहा 1064 रुपए का, और सर जिस तरीके से आप लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं और जिस तरीके से आप लोगों ने नए अपने प्रोडक्ट्स दिखाए, तो सर हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि अगली बार जब हम आपसे इस मीटिंग में ज्वाइन होंगे तो हमारा शेयर 4 डिजिट में होगा। और सर जिस तरीके से अभी मैंने देखा म्यूचुअल फंड ने भी अपनी होल्डिंग बढ़ाई है, तो सर इसका तो सर क्लियर नजर आ रहा है कि वो लोग तो सर तभी बढ़ाते हैं जब कंपनी अच्छी से अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस कर रही हो। हमें सर आपसे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आने वाले टाइम में आप ऐसी मेहनत करते रहेंगे और सर हम लोगों को अच्छे रिटर्न देते रहेंगे, और टाइम टू टाइम आप हमें डिविडेंड भी देते आए हैं। और सर चेयरमैन सर, मैं सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा सर, जिन्होंने इतनी फ्रीक्वेंटली हमें आपके सामने बोलने का मौका दिया, और जिस तरीके से उन्होंने टाइम टू टाइम बताया कि आपका टेस्ट होगा और उसके बाद आप आराम से चेयरमैन साहब के सामने बोल पाएंगे, और हम सर इतनी दूर बैठे भी आपके सामने बोल पा रहे हैं। थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर, और थैंक यू सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट फॉर गिविंग मी अ चांस टू स्पीक इन योर एजीएम।
Thank you, Mr. Singh. The next speaker is Mr. Aspi Bhesania.
Sir, Mr. Bhesania has not logged in, sir. We could move on to a next speaker.
The next speaker is Mr. Kirti Shah.
Mr. Shah, could you kindly unmute your microphone and speak, sir? So we appear to be having a technical problem. We could move on to the next speaker.
The next speaker is Mr. Sanjay Banik.
Mr. Banik, if you could kindly unmute your microphone, sir.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Banik. Please go ahead. Ask your questions.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm Sanjay Banik from Kolkata. At the outset, I would like to say that MD sir, Pradeep Bakshi's message from MD's desk is very elaborative, lucid, and informative. My previous shareholders made some good points regarding the performance of the company. Now my points are using the recycled plastic in finished products is such a good and radical step by your company. Next, sir, if we go through the financial of the company, the compounded sales growth in the last 10 years is just 6%, and profit growth is merely 2%. Can we see a double-digit growth in the next 10 years? What is your guidance regarding this? Next, sir, MD sir mentioned that our company is engaged in the metro project, hospital, etc. Sir, if you can name of some big and iconic project, then we will also be informed regarding this. My next point is the annual report. I have not seen, in the annual report, I have not seen any facts and figures regarding the capacity utilization numbers. So if you can elaborate it, like capacity utilization in consumer durables and industrial projects, like consumer durables in ACs, refrigerators, in such cases, it will be very helpful for us. Now, sir, as you are stressing Make in India theme, you can tell us the percentage of raw material in terms of indigenous raw material and imported raw materials in consumer durable segment. Next is that India is today mostly rely on imported semiconductor to manufacture products. I want to know that what is the percentage of cost component of semiconductor like PCB in AC and other consumer durable of our company. So going forward, what is your outlook when our supply of semiconductor is affected from the foreign country? Sir, our company is not in the business of manufacture of water purifier. It manufactures only water cooler and RO-enabled water dispenser. So my suggestion is that the company should also observe the opportunity of the water purifier segment like Kent and HUL of the existing players. Lastly, my last point is that in this year of blockbuster summer, I have hardly seen any TV advertisement of our company's product in popular TV channels. Why, sir? It should be more in order to penetrate more in the market, like AC and refrigerators. So this is my suggestion, sir. Thank you for giving me opportunity to present here and talk in front of you, renowned management team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Banik. What is the percentage cost of semiconductors in the total budget? The next speaker is Mr. Ronald Fernandez.
Hello. Hello. You can hear me?
Yes, Mr. Fernandez.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. You can hear me?
Yes, Mr.
Hello.
Fernandez.
Good evening, Chairman, Managing Director, Directors, and my dear fellow shareholders. My name is Ronald Fernandez. At the outset, first and foremost, I wish to thank the company secretary and the secretarial and the management staff of Voltas Limited for sending the AGM report on time. Of course, no doubt, sir, looking at the 69th AGM, you have declared a very good result, but the problem is you could have easily declared 325% and 100% with one bonus share, sir. Because VAT 69 is what value added taxes, and you have to have a celebration, sir. Because your main person Varun Malhotra is going to go from the company, so either you keep a balance sheet open for 6 months, and then you have a next balance sheet of 9 months. Because I know that in the month of December or something, he'll be retiring from the company, so you can have a farewell for him with all the shareholders, followed by a get to well again and a CD. CD, what I mean to say, nothing is a cocktail dinner party. So at least that celebration will be in mind as a remembrance for him, because he's a very experienced person in handling the shareholders, and especially a person like me. Of course, no doubt, he sent the annual report on time, everything for me after having spoken with him. And of course, your co-host also, Yujo D'Souza, who is there on the board. He is very well controlled on the system of the every shareholder stuff. Looking at it, sir, I was, I think, maybe the 22nd speaker, and you signed a balance sheet on 22nd of September 2022. And then you have the date of meeting is 22nd. So everything 22nd, because 2 plus 2 is 4, and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 also. And 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So total comes to 9. I think my number was 9 for the Trent meeting, which I had as a speaker, but this time it became 22nd. I do not know, so because I had maybe registered it late and all. Secondly, you put out 400 pages pull out of the annual report and 16 pages of that. That again become 416%. So 4 plus 1 plus 6 is 11, and the other one is 4.25, 425% dividend. So again 4 plus 2 plus 5, 11, 11, 22. So 27 speaker, 22nd date of the meeting. So secondly, I would like to know the projects that you're handling. You have invested heavy investment for it. I would like to know, will it be profitable, and what are the total number of sales of ACs done in this particular period? Because 36 degrees and 38 means it was very hot. So I think a lot of people ordered for this thing. Of course, no doubt, looking forward also. So the Bansari Parekh is being appointed and all that. So maybe he'll try to take over as a company secretary and all that. But you don't forget about Malhotra. You put him on the board of directors at least for the time being, because he is capable enough of doing something. No, not like that, but you did for the Surti by training him. I hope you are tracking with him and keeping in touch with him. Of course, no doubt, sir, your name is Noel Tata. Noel. Leon. It will reverse the alphabet, it's Leon. So you're the management of the company. You can decide on being what you do. With this, I support all the resolution and thank the management for patiently listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronald. Thank you very much. The next speaker is Mr. Anil Mehta. This is the last.
Sir, Mr. Anil Mehta hasn't logged in, sir.
Okay, thank you. Are there any other speakers that you wish to rejoin, or should we? Is this the last speaker?
So we did have 4 speakers with technical issues who couldn't speak. Okay. So Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, that's number 8, 15, 16, and 20.
Okay. So that concludes the speakers. Thank you very much for your questions. I'm going to attempt to answer all the questions that you have posed. Obviously, some questions have been asked by several shareholders, so I'll try and answer them only once. Bear with me for that. I'm sorry that for shareholders, we could not, due to technical reasons, we could not hear you. And therefore, if you want to send your questions in to the company in writing, I'm sure Varun and his team will answer the questions. One of the main issues has been holding this meeting through virtual means. As you've heard, there are several shareholders who prefer physical. There are also some shareholders who prefer virtual. Many of the shareholders who have spoken today are from Calcutta and outside Bombay. They prefer a virtual means because they don't want to travel to Mumbai. I think we will be guided by SEBI and the authorities into which way we can hold our meetings. Another point which was raised by many shareholders was the cost of goods. And I think this needs to be answered in also, if you recall, last year, there was a huge increase in raw material prices over the last 2 years. In the last year, we had an overhang of raw material prices with us and an extremely competitive market in which to sell them. And therefore, you notice the cost of materials having gone up because the market itself was also very, very competitive, and we had to work towards retaining our market share.
And also muted sales during the festival
And we had
season.
muted sales during the festival season as well. Some 2 or 3 shareholders spoke about the drop in our market share. It is a concern to the management as well as to the board, and it remains, as I've mentioned in the chairman's statement, it remains a focus area for us in this year, where we will try and improve our market share over last year by any means possible. Coming to individual shareholders, Mr. Bopanna, you spoke about air purifiers. We are offering that. We do sell air purifiers. They are standalone products through our dealers across the country. You spoke about ultraviolet based products, and these are offered through our commercial air conditioning business for offices and residences. You asked us about international. We're already in the Middle East, in the UAE, Qatar, Oman, and Bahrain. And we've recently picked up some very large orders in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia at the moment is into a real investment phase, and we expect a lot of opportunity in Saudi Arabia going forward. You spoke about HR challenges and how does Voltas retain talent. I think the focus on retaining talent at Voltas from the last year has been really to mentor and to train our existing staff to be really look at their careers and see in which way we can continuously help their careers. And for those who have performed, continuously help them to grow within the company. And this will obviously stand us in good stead. Ms. Asha Maheshwari, you asked about the 244 crores. These are bank guarantees and which have been encashed. We don't believe there was justification for these, and these will be fought in. Obviously, there will be litigation, and we will fight this. In one case, the contractor has gone bankrupt, and we are hoping that we will be reinstated with the new contractor coming on board. We've noted your request for an extension for Varun, but I don't think that's possible with the company rules. Mr. Vinod Agarwal, you spoke about the cost of consumption, and I've already spoken about that. You spoke about a coolest summer on the impact of sales. All I can tell you is that we've had quite a good April, May, and half of June. We are ahead of where we were last year, and hopefully our sales will be much better than last year. You spoke about investment in Chennai. In fact, several of our shareholders have spoken about this. So let me spend a minute on this. With the government of India's Make in India policy, it's very clear that sectors like air conditioning can no longer survive with fully imported products, and therefore really your company is looking at perhaps the biggest change for over 20 years, where we relied on outside suppliers. We now are going to become an end-to-end supplier and manufacturer ourselves, and the Chennai factory is perhaps the biggest investment that Voltas has made in manufacturing over the last 20 years. We believe it's warranted. We believe it will help us address future growth that we see in this market, and therefore we're going ahead with it on that basis. The next person was Ms. Lily Pradhan. Yes, I must acknowledge that our share price has fallen. We're not very happy about it, but it reflects the intense competition that exists in this sector over the last 12 months. It also reflects the adverse weather conditions that some of the the sales loss due to this over the last year. We hope that this year we will be able to reverse that trend going forward. Mr. Yusuf Rangwala, you spoke about competition, Samsung, LG. Not only Samsung, LG. Today there are 65 brands in the air conditioning category, all vying for market share. But we are confident that we will be able to sustain and maintain our leadership position by offering best-in-class products and services. We're also diversifying into adjacent categories like air coolers, and on the product side, increasing our sales in washing machines and refrigerators. And this will continue and help us increase our revenue growth. Mr. Anil Parekh, you spoke of the 244 crores provision, and I've already given this answer. You asked about the Qiddiya theme park. This is a project that we have received from the Saudi government, and it's part of the huge investment program that the Saudi government is making in infrastructure in Saudi. You spoke about our market share being 21 and having gone down, and I think I've already answered that question. We're not happy with the drop in share price and in the market share. We will do everything possible to get it back up again. Mr. Shailesh Mahadevia, thank you for being one of the one of our first consumers of customers of air conditioners. I'm amazed that in 1955 you were already a Voltas customer. Thank you for that. I hope you have changed your AC since then, and you are now have the more efficient and long-lasting products and better technologies. You mentioned erratic climate conditions. Indeed, these are changing, but at the same time, we all know, and it's something which is spoken all over the world, the Earth is getting warmer, and there will be overall a higher and higher requirement for cooling products all over the world. And in fact, we see that even places like Europe and the US, which North America, which previously didn't require air conditioning solutions, will we see more and more people looking for those, given the high temperatures in those areas. Mr. Gautam Tiwari, you asked about details of technology on Westfrost. It is very much a high-tech company with very, very specific products like vaccine freezers, which are very, very low temperature, and similar products. And it's a small but nevertheless profitable market, and therefore we are addressing that part of the market through our technical collaboration with Westfrost. The technology that they bring, I think, will also help us in some of the other products that we are making, the more commercial products that we are making. You asked for a target for room ACs. Our target is to try and achieve a 2 million AC sales this current year. And our team is making every effort to achieve that number. Future plans for Voltas Beko. Our sales have been excellent over April, May, and the first half June. And if we continue that, we will see a really improved sales performance. If this carries on, we will see a really improved sales performance throughout the year. As mentioned earlier, the categories in which Voltbex, the home appliance category, is a massive opportunity in our space, and we are extremely bullish on this going forward. Mr. Bharat Shah, you asked about bonus. It isn't really the right time. This year and next year will not be the right time to consider a bonus. Voltas is in a consolidation phase. Voltas is a company that's changing and really turning itself upside down with the new production, etc., that we're going to look at. But certainly, at the right time, the board will obviously consider a bonus thing. Ms. Smita Shah, you spoke about what products are selling well. Well, inverter ACs continue to rule the market. They've taken over, and today nearly 75%, more than 75% of ACs are inverter ACs. These are air conditioners where the compressor is an inverter compressor. It delivers 20-30% savings in electricity over conventional air conditioners. They have taken over air conditioners across the world, and I think Indian consumers are also moving in that way. The other big product that has caught everybody's attention is semi-automatic washing machines, which in a very short period have achieved a 9% market share in their particular category. Mr. Manjeet Singh, you spoke about the reorganization and how it will help. You know, the Voltas has two very separate businesses which require very, very different management skills and attention span. We recognized this a couple of years ago and decided that our projects business and heavy industrial business should move to a subsidiary company where it could get the fullest of attention, which would leave Voltas to pay full attention to our B2C and B2B air conditioning and refrigeration and our home products business. It was a very complicated move. It's taken us a bit more time than we thought, but all I can tell you is that this will hopefully finish in another couple of months, and then there will be clarity of management as well in Voltas. You spoke about advertising. Yes, indeed, we had not spent a lot of money on advertising, but I must inform you that we've restarted again this year in a big way on hoardings. And I must also tell you that advertising is moving away from TV, more into social media, where we remain very strong. You spoke about R&D and about winter products. You may not be aware, but we have products which do both heating and cooling. Maybe you should go to one of our dealers and you'll be able to see products there. And those products are what we call all-weather products, and sell throughout the year. In terms of water harvesting, it's something which we would be doing at all our factories. Mr. Sanjay Banik, you spoke about sales growth of 6% and profit growth of 2%. Indeed, these have been below our expectations, and we will work to improve these. You spoke about capacity utilization. Our capacity utilization of our factories has been close to 100% in all our factories. We also purchase finished products from the outside, and that's where we move our capacity up and down. Having said that, with the new Chennai factory coming up, we will mostly be manufacturing most products in-house only. You asked about the semiconductor as a percentage of product cost. It's about 17. Our PCBs are about 17% of the total product cost. In the inverter category. And you spoke about TV advertising. I've already addressed that. Ronald Fernandez, you spoke about AC investments in the AC project in Chennai. I've already responded to that. We really believe it's something that we need to do and become a fully integrated manufacturer and sales of ACs. It's going to be the largest backward integrated plant in India, Pradeep mentions to me. So I think with that, I hope I've answered all your questions. If you feel that there's a question that's been left out, please reach out to Varun, and we will answer that question directly to you. Thank you. I now authorize the company secretary to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. Messrs. N.L. Bhatia and Associates, practicing company secretaries, have been appointed as scrutinizer for this meeting. I also authorize the company secretary to accept, acknowledge, and countersign the scrutinizer's report and declare the consolidated voting results on receipt of the scrutinizer's report. The e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable shareholders to cast their vote. The results will be announced within 2 working days of the conclusion of this meeting, and the same would be intimated to stock exchanges thereafter. I would like to thank all our shareholders for attending this meeting and for their continued support to the company. With your consent, I and the other board members would now like to leave the meeting. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Good evening, shareholders. The e-voting facility was kept open for 15 minutes as mentioned by our chairman. We now close the e-voting. The requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. Results of the annual general meeting will be announced by the company on or before 26th of June 2023. With this, I declare the meeting as concluded. Thank you.